All right, subtracting polynomials. So we're going to do it with algebra tiles, and then we're going to focus mostly on the algebra because that's how people do it. But I'll show you with algebra tiles first. So 3x squared minus 2x. This is this polynomial. Do I have to shade anything in if I'm saying this is 3x squared minus 2x? Any of these need to be shaded?
Yeah.
What needs to be shaded?
Rectangle.
The rectangles. Because they're both negative. Okay, so there's 3x squared minus 2x. Now, we are subtracting. So, if we write out this polynomial, I'll put a minus sign there. I have 1x squared and I have 4x's, so 4 rectangles. Okay, do I need to shade any of them? No. Okay, now, well, I drew them at an angle there. If I said 4 minus 2, when you're subtracting, that's the same as adding the opposite, correct? Does everybody agree with that? Like if I said 4 minus 2 is the same as 4 plus negative 2. Is that a true statement?
Is that a square?
That's a square, the first one. Yes? When you're subtracting, you're really just adding the opposite, okay? That's how we're going to do it with algebra tiles, okay? So if I say, okay, I'm going to make the opposite of this one right here. Just look at the inside. What's the opposite of x squared? Negative. Go away. Negative x squared. So opposite is going to be negative x squared minus 4x. You just change the signs in there. Make them the opposite. Now, as soon as I make it the opposite, do I need to shade any of these tiles? You flip all the shading. You change all the shading. So this becomes negative. This is now negative, 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 negative. And because we flipped everything, we're now just adding them together. So then we just look for things that cancel, or the zero pairs, as they say. So this square will cancel one of these squares, correct?
Yeah.
So that's gone, and that's gone. And will any of the rectangles cancel out? No. So that's it. So what do we have left? 2x squareds for here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 x's, but they're negative. So it's minus 6x. Okay, so that's how you do it with algebra tiles, is you flip all the colors and then just add. We're not doing this because it's a weird way to do it with algebra tiles. Okay, we're going to do one more with algebra tiles, and then we'll move into the more regular algebra. So let's draw the algebra tiles for this. So for the first one, 4x squared minus 2x plus 1. Draw the algebra tiles for that, please. Okay. Draw both polynomials, actually.
That's all like 12 inches right there.
Okay, you ready? I just drew the algebra tiles. I didn't do anything else. Okay. Is that. Okay? That is me just drawing out the algebra tiles for each one. Get out. Cool. What? It was you? Go for a walk. Come back in 10. All right. Now, if I'm subtracting, what do I do? What do I do? Do the opposite of everything. So if they're colored, they have to be clear now. So I'm going to flip this. If it's clear, I color them. And if they're already colored, I make them clear. Those are bad rectangles.
Only on the second one, right?
Yeah, only on the second one. Sorry, not on the first one. Correct. So now I've flipped all the colors. Now you cancel everything out. You look for your 0 pairs. We have 3 negative x squareds, so that should make 3 of these ones go away. And those go away. How many rectangles cancel?
2.
How many ones cancel?
1.
What is left?
X squared,
We have an x
X squared.
squared. What else do we have?
2x,
2 x's. Are they positive or negative?
positive,
And we have
negative.
-2. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you just flip all the colors and then you just cancel out the 0 pairs. All right. Let's do the algebra now. All right. Here's the second method. It's kind of the same thing, except now we're not drawing pictures. All right. So we're going to add the opposite. So we have it written out here. What's the opposite of 2x plus 1?
Negative 2x.
Negative 2x subtract 1. So it's going to be 5x plus 4. We're going to add the opposite, which is negative 2x minus 1. Now this is just like what we just did at the beginning of class. Look for your like terms. So what are the like terms in here?
X.
The x's. What's 5 minus 2?
3.
So I get 3x. I'll just ask you. 4 and negative 1 is 3. So then you just put them together. 3x plus 3. And you don't have to draw all the tiles, which I don't really enjoy doing. Okay, one more. 3x squared plus 4x minus 2 minus all that stuff. What is the opposite of all that stuff? So we get a negative 2x squared. The 6x becomes negative 6x, and the 2 becomes negative 2. And then combine your like terms. So I want you to do that. Is that okay? Oh, I'm showing you. Boom.
Who's that
There we
cat
go.
that was in here?
X squared minus 2x minus 4. Is that what we got? Okay, you didn't even do it.
Yes, I did.
Peoples.
Yes,
All right.
100%.
I would like you to do page 235. 7, 8, and 15, please. Books are up front.